Will do the pledge of allegiance for the meeting of the park board together. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I call you to order. All right. Put the allegiance out of the way, Vice President Ernest, motion. I need a motion to approve the minutes from February,
Okay, I will make,
March.
I will make a motion to approve the March meeting minutes.
I will second.
All in favor? Aye.
I,
All right, the minutes are approved. Old business, chicken dinner got kicked to fall 2026. We're too busy with the 250th celebration and life in general. Plus we have the park to take care of. We've got to spray the path. We'll get to that in a minute. Easter at the park. Tell me about it.
I think it was a big success. We pulled it off. A little cold, but every kid left with a prize, which is always good. Lots of excitement over the Easter egg, the Easter bunny showing up with the fire truck, so that was like a double whammy for them. And I just think that that's something very positive. When I look on Chatter and I see the other towns and they're kind of struggling, nothing against them, but it makes me feel like we're doing something right and building some memories for these kids.
And in my trips back to the park, I only found one unclaimed egg so far. So they were on it. And it was one I had hidden really well.
We didn't put up 1,000 eggs this time. We only put up 860, I think, was the number that was put out.
It was pretty close to that. Yeah.
You guys had more eggs too?
Yeah.
It would have been 1,000, except for the ones that we could not get to stick together.
No.
And
Misformed.
at that point, I was just walking around giving children handfuls of candy in their basket when we were paying attention.
Hey, that works. So, and the Easter Bunny had a good time, and I'm glad that it wasn't hot because.
And our Easter Bunny looked so cool compared to some of the
Yes.
terrifying ones I have seen in this last week.
There's some scary bunnies out there.
And why do you choose like an anorexic person to put in a bunny suit? It's like, they need to fill that out.
I need a big fluffy bunny.
And I do have some ideas that, one I think we're gonna be able to pull off really well, that's gonna help fund things like the Easter egg hunt in the future, so we won't have to be, hit people. We're always gonna hit people up. It's their part. They need to take some ownership of it. But the worry factor, the stress factor will be eliminated a little bit, and it'll give us a little more income besides just selling hot dogs.
And when we get to new business, today's new business is the festival vendor market. Well, that's not officially this, but festival vendor market. Scott's making flyers for the farmers market Saturdays. That's money to raise money for the park. So we have money to go towards bikes and stuff like that. So we can do other events or buy other equipment.
I have enough traction from the vendors that are kind of local that I deal with on a regular basis that are like, yes, we need that.
Yeah.
So I think we need to just give it a shot.
I loved when we had the little antique one that would get set up all the time. It was just something to go and do on Saturday mornings.
And I just want to do that on the corrugated classic, no dates or anything like that, so that we can use it, like, this can be used for the 250th.
Yeah.
Like, put a couple of, and even coming into town, like they do with the fish fry and things. I noticed that that's what Jameson does, a lot of their things, they don't date it. Because it's the same weekend, like it'll say last weekend in
Yeah,
August.
that's what I was gonna say, it'll say like the last weekend of September.
So they move it because of rain or
So they don't have to replace them all the time.
Yeah,
So if that just says Saturday, it can be any Saturday. And quite frankly, I don't really want to do it ever during the week.
And I think it's a good idea to raise money towards the park.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it's just free cash coming in.
And,
And it's a fun
under,
time.
under new business is our old business that continues to go on and on. The chicken noodle cook-off needs to be rescheduled fall due to park opening and 250 festival, which we just covered.
And
In
I think
old
we were all
business.
kind of in
that's
favor of it.
fine, because I feel like chicken and noodles is more fall anyway,
Yeah,
and,
I tell Scott that he doesn't think so.
well, I mean, it goes in, because we still make it for Easter.
yeah,
We still make the noodles and everything for Easter. But
We
that's almost my like noodle cutoff for me.
It's not exactly
And we wanna
4th
do
of
it-
July food.
and we want to do it right.
Yeah,
We don't want to do it haphazard, and right now we're down to 11 days.
well,
Before it was supposed to happen, so, and we haven't advertised it at all. We talked about it a little bit in meetings, but it's never been advertised to the public, so.
and then we were also have like the 250th was such a big thing that was coming up, and then we also have like multiple things. Right.
I think 250 is gonna carry it. It's
The
gonna
opening
carry
of
it.
the park's gonna be a little more.
I was not even thinking.
And we never
about it.
really full, we did, but we didn't really fully, like, put stuff away, you know, get the paint out. With that one toilet down,
Yeah,
depending on how quickly Hopper hops to it and get that replaced, you know,
Hopper hops to it.
we may have to utilize some out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
So,
But we're gonna take the truck and we'll go to,
we're not gonna buy it, we're not gonna buy it.
no, but we're going to go to get the water heater, the sink faucet, and the valve for the toilet in the men's bathroom.
Yeah.
We're gonna go get that on the cart, because we were told to do that.
Yes.
The toilet for the women's room, we're waiting on Hoppers to take care of that. So that kind of takes care of those things. Going with the concession stand needs to be cleaned and ready for our first event, whatever it's gonna be, if we're gonna do
We can't even plan one until we get the
biscuits and gravy or,
we can't even plan one till the water heater gets replaced, because, we can't get the permit until they come and do an inspection. So I haven't done an inspection in 3 years.
yeah.
And they let us know they need to do an inspection this year.
So I am cool to get in there and clean anytime during the day
Okay.
when I don't have anything on, especially before it gets hot.
Yeah.
So we just need, did they give us,
we just have